Hey, welcome to Comma Rules. We're going to discuss the comma rules today, and this goes along with the corresponding assignment either in your packets or on your Google worksheet. So rule number 1, use a comma to separate 3 or more items or elements in a series. So if you have 1 or more things together. So for example, would you like hamburgers, comma, hot dogs, comma, or barbecue sandwiches for dinner? So you have 1, 2, 3 things in a series separated by commas. Number 2, should we go to the beach, comma, the lake, comma, or the mountains this summer? Number 3, she found crusty old sandwiches, comma, cookies, comma, and popcorn bits under the sofa. Rule number 2, use commas between 2 adjectives only when the word and could be inserted in its place. So adjectives, remember, are words that are descriptive. So number 1, we prepared for a long, comma, difficult trip across the galaxy. So long and difficult are both adjectives, and the word and could go in the middle, long and difficult trip. Instead, we put a comma. For number 2, Fablet's green, comma, slimy skin felt surprisingly cool on their ship. So green and slimy are both adjectives. They're describing skin, and they're separated by a comma because the word and could be in the middle. Number 3, finally the group of tired, comma, grumpy aliens landed on their planet. Tired and grumpy are both adjectives. They're descriptive. They're describing aliens, and the word and could be inserted in the middle. Rule number 3, use a comma before and after a word or phrase that renames the noun. Noun is a person, place, or thing. So here we have 1, the puppy, comma, a Boston Terrier, just ate the sofa cushions. So Boston Terrier and puppy. So number 2, Oreo, comma, the angry panda, comma, glared at the zoo's tourists in disgust. So the angry panda is the phrase that is renaming Oreo, the angry panda. Number 3, Simka, the slimy alien, was glad he returned to his home planet. The slimy alien is the phrase that comes after Simka, the noun, and it is renaming it. Rule number 4, use a comma when a sentence begins with an introductory word or phrase such as well, yes, therefore, for example, or on the other hand. So for example, 1, well, comma, your new baby alien does love to cuddle. Put the comma after well. Number 2, yes, that alien did just tip those cows. So the comma comes after yes. Number 3, on the other hand, comma, those cows did keep eating the leftover casseroles. So with a comma after on the other hand. Number 5, use a comma between a city and state and after the state if the sentence continues. Number 1, tourists should experience the subways in Manhattan, comma, New York. Number 2, unlike the ones in Washington, comma, D.C., comma, New York City's trains smell like burnt hair and sewage. Number 3, perhaps the best trains are those in Los Angeles, comma, California, comma, a place of endless sunny sunshine. Rule number 6, use a comma to separate the day of month from the year and after the year. So for example, number 1, October 10th, comma, 2003, comma, was the day the Dolphins began their villainous plot. So we have commas to separate the day and the year. Number 2, their decision to pillage all jet ski rental shops in Miami, Florida wasn't completed until February, comma, 2005. There's a comma in between Miami and Florida because we just discussed it's kind of dark purple, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a comma there between Miami and Florida. And there is also a comma in between February 25th, the 25, and the 2005. Number 3, on June 16th, 2005, comma, the angry Dolphins managed to overthrow their opponents. So you have commas in between the 16 and the 2005 because it's separating the day of the month and the year. And then we have another comma after the 2005. Rule number 7, use a comma when a sentence begins with a prepositional phrase, adverbial clause, or dependent clause. Number 1, on Friday evenings, comma, vicious sea bears come in from the Pacific Ocean and begin an attack. You're going to put a comma in between evenings and vicious. Number 2, to prepare, Jim orders suits of armor to protect everyone. So you're going to separate to prepare from Jim. Rule number 8, use a comma to interrupt direct quotations or before or after a direct quotation. Number 1, let's be friends, comma, quotation mark, Jim Bob told the vicious sea bear. Number 2, I'm just so tired of those casserole stealing cows, Sally shared. And the comma is after cows and before the end quotation marks. Number 3, perhaps the alien baby can help with the sea bears, Jim Bob offered. The comma is after bears and before the end quotation marks. So what do you do now? Now, if you could please complete the corresponding lesson either in your packets or on the posted forum. They will be labeled. Thank you.